So recently, or not so recently, semi-recently, in the last few months, I guess, I'm really behind on this. I only found out about this like way after everyone else did, way after it was already a thing, but before now, obviously. Ice raids. And no, that's not the name of some cool new hit video game about Frozone or some other superhero with ice powers. It's about the immigration crisis in the United States and deportation and my thoughts on it. And I think I have a very interesting, nuanced perspective on this because I have no horse in this race. I am not a part of either side or any side. So I think I'm the perfect person to offer some valid critiques and arguments and judgments for both sides. And listen, a guy in a suit and a dinosaur costume, a dinosaur mask, probably isn't your best source of information, but I think my opinion is extremely valid on this particular topic because I come from a place of understanding all sides. I am quite the history nerd. I like reading up on history. I like researching things. Why do I like this? I have no idea. I was cursed to be a nerd, I guess. That's pretty much all there is to it. So, I normally take the stance of listen, if we have a problem, then we need to cut out that problem in order to solve it, right? If you have weeds that are ruining a garden, what do? You kill the weeds or you pluck them out and throw them back where they came from. If you have 50% or 13% of cows causing 50% of violent cow related crimes, kind of self explanatory what you need to do. It's a bit of a problem. But when it comes to Mexicans in particular, I think they're probably among the best immigrants. I think they're probably one of the few immigrants that are actually justified in being here in America. So there's a lot of people with different takes. Like, okay, clearly we can't coexist. So screw unity, screw being together and togetherness, all that crap. Diversity, screw diversity. We were all placed on the planet for a specific reason. We can't coexist. To an extent, I agree with that. Not in most cases, and I think we can coexist, and people just need to stop being idiots on all sides. There's dumbasses on every side. I'm not taking any particular stance over another, but I'm fine with that in certain cases. When it comes to Sharia law and the UK and the Muslims invading over there, because it is an invasion, kick them out. That's not their land. They are bringing crime, plague, stupid religion, disgusting acts, and everything. Kick them out. In America, it's different because the riots are happening in California. That's Mexican land. That is former Mexican territory. It's not a bunch of dirty Muslims coming off. That probably sounded racist. Who cares? It's not even a race. It's a religion. Get over it. It's not a bunch of Muslims coming over on a boat, bringing their laws, their beliefs, their culture, their religion, their everything, and enforcing it upon you on your land. That's Mexican land. That belongs to them. That is something that they used to own that was taken from them. And they're not imposing any shitty beliefs, any shitty religions, laws. Most of them are Christians, just like Americans. Most of them culturally integrate just fine without a single bit of hassle or nothing. Now, I know there's memes about them not learning to speak English after living in the country for 20 years. Listen, at the end of the day, that's their problem, not yours. You can't do anything about it, and you shouldn't care because it's none of your business, quite frankly. So I think that they are among the best immigrants, and we all know the stereotypes. They're true for a reason. They're hard workers. They are very family oriented. And I think the newer generations are kind of falling into this crap pile that is Gen Z and millennials and all this other bullshit and Gen Alpha. I do think that humans as a whole are decreasing in quality. I've never seen a lazy Mexican before the last 10 years. I'd never seen a lazy Mexican. Now I see a bunch of Edgars who don't want to do anything, just like every other kid of every other race. So that's more of a cultural worldwide problem, except, people from third world countries where if they don't work, they'll die. Other than that, everyone's becoming lazier, but I still hold the strong belief that Mexicans are the hardest working people on the planet. They contribute far more positives to this country than negatives, and even if they didn't, technically, that is their land. That is where they came from. That is where they are born. Like, there's a reason that California, Texas, all those territories, states are mostly Latino, because it's their land. So, while I don't have a horse in this race, and I do think that violent protests are riots, they're not peaceful protests, they are riots. I do think that is stupid. I think it was more stupid when they did it for BLM, just rioting for a fucking fentanyl infested rat that overdosed. I know Derek Chauvin was an asshole as well, and he deserved to be in jail. He did contribute to killing a man, and I'm sure he was a racist asshole, a piece of shit. But George Floyd was also a piece of shit. He should not be praised or idolized. He was human garbage as well. It's plain and simple. I don't believe that this is as egregious as that, but it's still pretty bad. People watching cars burn, flipping over like buildings, flipping over cars, and just breaking buildings. I think it's stupid and uncivilized, but I think it's even stupider to group all these people into one and say immigrants are the problem, or even Mexicans are the problem. Because no, people that do those acts and those things are the problem. And this is becoming a big liberal versus Democrat, or Democrat liberal versus Republican conservative. This is what Democrats wanted, right? No, calm down. I have lots of Mexican friends and Hispanic friends, Guatemalans, Hondurans, Ecuadorians. Most of them are conservative as shit. It's just this particular issue, since it involves them, where they're a little bit kind of on the other side. But don't get it twisted for anything that's more political than it is, or these beliefs that, oh, it's us versus them. Just stop trying to kick them out of their land. Like, I'm fine with ICE raids. I think that you should deport people that are not contributing anything to society. But the reality is that I believe at least 50% of illegals are contributing a lot here. So it gets very hairy there. I'm not really a political guy. I mean, I have a lot of political opinions, but I'm not someone who's into politics that much. You can see by the date of this video how late I am. So, yeah, I think we should just all calm down. But I just wanted to give my 2 cents on it. I haven't heard anyone speak my particular opinion yet, which is surprising. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Stop being dumbasses, both sides. Stop trying to kick the Mexicans out of their own land. And Mexicans, maybe stop rioting and trashing everything in your sight. Like, come on, you're better than this. Don't be BLM. Be better. All right, that's it. Bye.